Hello, I'm Richard Behrman, Managing Director at the British Business Bank. We are the government's economic development bank, and one of the areas I look after is startup loans. Startup loans is a classic. It is exactly what it suggests. We support startup and early stage businesses with funding, with loans, but also support to help entrepreneurs start their business and to grow their early stage business. The British Business Bank, it's government's economic development bank. And so our role is to support SMEs across the country with their growth, with their development of their business. And startup loans is right at the centre of that. And it's something that we're really, really proud of. Startup loans is a loan up to £25,000, fixed rate and zero fee. And it's provided for businesses that are up to 3 years old. And our work there is to not only provide the funding, but also the support infrastructure to wrap around that entrepreneur. So we provide support before the loan is provided through our business advisor network from our business support partners across the country. And they work with the entrepreneur to talk about business plan, talk about cash flow, to really get that business credit ready so that business has every understanding of what it means to take an investment, to invest that money into the business, but also to give them that best chance of success. And then after the loan is provided, we provide a post-loan support service, which is a range of offerings from mentoring to digital collateral to peer-to-peer mentoring and a whole host of services to really give, again, that business every chance of success. Startup Loans have been running now for over 10 years and we are really, really proud of its impact. We've supported over 100,000 businesses. That's around 25 businesses every day that are getting support from us. We're close to £1 billion of lending, or close to £1 billion of funds that's been provided, ever so close. It's our next big milestone we're really looking forward to hitting. But more important than that, it's not just the amount of money that we provide, but it's actually where it goes, who it goes to. Because another important factor for us is the impact we're having in society, the groups, the communities that Startup Loans is performing and supporting. And it's important to us because it's making sure that we're working with communities and business groups that are furthest from finance, those that find it difficult to get access to funding from the mainstream financial services organisations. So we're pretty proud that over 40% of our loan recipients are female entrepreneurs. 21% come from an ethnic minority background. And so as a scheme, it's something that is focused on the regions, the communities, to, as I say, to make sure that those that struggle to get access to funding can get it through us to start and grow their early stage business. However, we're very aware that at the moment, it's difficult. There's lots of challenges in the economy and it can be sort of, doom and gloom sometimes when you sort of sit and read the paper or get online or watch the news. But as I say, it's our role is to help support and give confidence to the entrepreneur. Something we've done recently is our business resilience guide, which is really sort of to work with businesses and to give information to how to navigate what might be more difficult times. The Startup Loans Guide to Business Resilience is really there to help businesses in their early stage to deal with the challenges that are set to them. We do have a separate guide to business resilience for more established, longer term businesses, but this is one really focused on early stage businesses. The Startup Loans Guide to Business Resilience, it's there with full of tips and hints and ideas about how to cope and how to be successful. Things around how to deal with late payments, how to access finance, how to deal with increased profitability, or how to work with cash flow restrictions. So it's full of useful tips and ideas. Hopefully you'll find them practical, but they're really there to help businesses at any time, but particularly at times when it's more challenging. In the guide, you'll find lots of practical support around how to reduce costs, how to focus on profitability. In fact, I think one of the most searched for areas at the moment on our website is actually around energy costs, as you'd expect at the moment. And so what the guide is there for is to help in a whole host of different areas, but really to focus on how to be resilient and how to give that business that best chance of success in particularly more challenging times. Another area which I think is really important is that 4 out of 5 of entrepreneurs, this is research done by Mental Health UK, said that actually their own well-being was under stretch and under stress at the moment. And so I think it's really important that most of our startups will tend to be 1 or 2 individuals driving the business. So that resilience is important to think about them as business owners as it is about the resilience of the business itself. So again, the guide tries to help and provide support and guidance in that area with practical tips and practical ideas to support the business. It's not the only way though we provide support. There are lots of other areas that we provide additional wraparound support to give both information to the entrepreneur before they launch, to sort of try and help give them the best chance at launch, and then also after launch. We have a wealth of additional material and collateral to help support businesses, whether they're needing support to develop their idea and to think about whether there is a business that they want to explore and to invest time, energy and potentially money in, but also support once the business is formed and launched. An area where there's a particularly large amount of material is our knowledge library, where there is tons of material that covers subjects from business plans, cash flow forecasts, how to build supply chains, marketing, to really allow our entrepreneurs to explore the areas that potentially they need help or just areas that they've got interest in. Also, we're really proud of our partnership with the Open University, which is called Learn with Startup Loans. So this is where we've pulled together with them a whole series of digital modules, training, collateral that you can do with the Open University. And it ranges from marketing, from how to create social media presence, through personal well-being. And what that is, it's a resource that allows the entrepreneur to think about the areas where perhaps they have areas for development, or areas that they think, I'm not quite sure how that works. And if actually not reading about it from the library is the way that it's going to be most beneficial, perhaps use Learn with Startup Loans to actually do a digital training module. Again, that's all free. And so from it, whether it's covering bookkeeping to digital skills, there's all the support that an entrepreneur could need. To access that, obviously search us up, but go to the startuploans.co.uk and you can find all that material there available for you. It's also where you can apply for a startup loan. So it's the same place. You can go in there, you can register and apply for a startup loan and start that journey, and hopefully we'll support that business and help it grow. British Business Bank though is about so much more than just startups and startup loans. The bank has a whole range of programs that it supports. It invests from investment to lending across the UK, be it its regional funds that the bank supports to ensure that communities across the UK are supported, and its regional angel funds working with the angel networks. We're also here for businesses that are looking to scale up or to stay ahead, those businesses that are further along their journey. And really to make sure that the businesses can make the best of their opportunities and to really keep them going in the direction that they want to achieve their ambitions. We know that sort of access to funding, and particularly as the business gets bigger and the options become wider and broader, that it becomes increasingly complex. So we have our finance hub, and it's there really to help businesses understand their options and to try and find the right options that are available to them. And so I think probably most importantly in the finance hub is a 6-step tool, which is designed to really ask some fundamental questions at the heart of the business to understand what the business is trying to achieve and what finance the business is looking for, and then to try and guide the business to the finance that's right for them and the finance that's best suited for the business. Also within the Finance Hub, again, there's lots of collateral covering a host of different topics. Again, ranging from marketing to how to grow the business, how to deal with big supply chain infrastructure opportunities. And again, business resilience. That resilience is as important for the later stage businesses as it is for startups. So for those businesses that are on the journey already, or for those that are just looking and thinking ahead, I thoroughly recommend exploring the bank's Finance Hub. So for me though, startup loans is where my passion is, and small early stage businesses that are starting their journey. And whatever way we can support businesses, that's what makes us proud. That's what our role is. As the government's economic development bank, we are here to try and support businesses where potentially the mainstream industry can't support, or the support isn't quite working. So for those early stage businesses, if you're interested in seeing whether that idea you've got, that sort of nugget of I wonder if, please come and spend some time exploring our material and our support, because that's what we're here for. And then also, if you've got that idea that's a little bit more developed, we're here to try and provide funding to let that business and that idea grow. So thank you for taking the time to listen today. I really do hope that it's been of use and of interest. And if you'd like to know more, please do go to startuploans.co.uk. Thank you very much.